The company's latest flagship device has just officially been launched in the country, and we've spent a good amount of time with it. Priced at just 24,990 pesos, this phone offers a 120 refresh rate, a camera setup that can zoom up to 60 times, and a capable processor to handle your daily tasks. Is this the budget flagship phone you're looking for? Hi, I'm Kevin, you're with The Modern Creature. This is our Realme X3 SuperZoom review. The Realme X3 SuperZoom is on the chunky side of things when talking about its physique. We see right on its back the quad camera module stacked on the upper left side, just like what we've seen in the Realme 6 Pro. Our device comes in Arctic white color, so we have a white back panel with color streaks of what appears to be inspired by the Aurora Borealis. It's also nice to note that unlike other phones with glossy back panel, the X3 SuperZoom sports an anti-fingerprint coating for its cover, so wiping down smudge marks every so often won't be necessary. Additionally, you have a sturdy frame for the device, and running on its right side is a lone power button that doubles as a fingerprint scanner. Yup, there is no in-display fingerprint sensor here. On the opposite side are volume buttons ergonomically placed for your finger. Look at the bottom and we have the USB-C port for charging and transferring files. Do take note that it'll also be where you plug in compatible earphones, as the X3 SuperZoom doesn't come with a 3.5 audio jack. Also seen here are down-firing speakers and compartment for a single SIM. The device comes with dual punch holes for your selfie needs. One is a 32-megapixel Sony sensor and the second a wide-angle lens. Now onto its display, where things get interesting. It comes with a 6.6-inch Full HD Plus screen, which fits a 2400 by 1080 resolution. The panel is reinforced with Corning's Gorilla Glass 5 for protection against scratches, and the display's entirety has a 90.5% screen-to-body ratio. But what sets this display apart from other phones in its range is that it features a 120Hz refresh rate. And for gamers out there, you know that it comes in handy when playing compatible games, as well as making the phone feel snappier overall. Realme has been actually enthusiastic to claim that it's the only phone in this price range with this feature. We were able to fully appreciate its 120Hz feature for gaming. I really enjoyed having more fluid gameplay, especially when playing Pokemon Go, as it adds to the real-life aspect of the game by making movements more lifelike. Now we go to the rear cameras, where the SuperZoom in its name is all about. The quad camera setup here consists of a 64-megapixel main camera, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide sensor, a 2-megapixel macro camera, and an 8-megapixel periscope or telephoto lens with OIS. That last one is pretty special in a sense that it can zoom in further into subjects up to 60 times magnification, whereas most phones today max out at 5x or 10x, and that's just digital zoom. For this phone, it's 1, 2, and 5 times zoom are all done in lens. Meaning this isn't simply zooming in on an image, but the lens itself carries a focal length for long-range shooting. Going beyond 10 times all the way to 60 times, however, will make use of digital zoom. And here's my personal take on digital zoom in general. While the technology used is indeed impressive since you're able to magnify your subject and see details about it, image quality suffers big time. Yes, you're able to see some details on a faraway building, but for me, it's not a photo I'd post on social media because it's simply not a good enough photo. Again, the tech is great, but I wouldn't say its 60 times zoom is its camera's main selling point. If I'd highlight something for its camera, its 10 times zoom is a lot better for me since it effectively magnifies the subject but still retains a good amount of detail worthy of posting online. The best of both worlds, so to speak. Here are some sample shots. Check out that comparison of different zoom options from 1, 5, 10, and 60x, and even back to wide angle. As I said, it is impressive to show how far it can reach, but the quality simply doesn't cut it for me. Its night mode also comes with a nifty feature. Called the Starry mode, it's made to keep the camera shutter open for extended periods of time, and together with software algorithm, attempts to capture the light emitted by the stars in the sky, normally too dark for phone cameras to see. It does the job and could potentially capture even the Milky Way galaxy as long as you're in the right place and know where to look. Unfortunately, it's been cloudy and even raining for the past few weeks where we live, so we still didn't get to capture it. We will still try though, since I really want to test it out, and we'll just post it on our Facebook page once we get it. Additionally, it can shoot up to 4K video at 60 FPS and supports UIS Max Video Stabilization, which we enjoyed using during our Realme 6 Pro review. As mentioned earlier, it has dual selfie cameras consisting of a 32-megapixel main front shooter and a secondary ultra-wide lens for group selfies, or if you just want to show more of the place you're in. It also has your standard beautification filters. Carrying on with the rest of its specs, it has a Snapdragon 855 Plus CPU in its core, so it can take on heavy processes. Plus, together with its 12GB RAM and 256GB of storage, you've got enough muscle power to run a bunch of popular game titles and productivity apps on this device. Day-to-day tasks like web browsing and running productivity apps have been handled without hiccups, while gaming and media consumption were a joy after all our work has been done. It also had its sound performance tweaked by Dolby Atmos, so plugging a pair of headphones in will deliver a better than usual and personalized sound quality. In short, whether for productivity or leisure, the X3 SuperZoom has the processing power to crunch these tasks. Speaking of RAM and storage configurations, Realme Philippines says only the 12GB and 256GB variant will be sold in the country. The company says this move is for users to have a more powerful gaming and entertainment experience. The phone runs on Android 10 with Realme's UI overlaid on top. This will give you a few random software that you can uninstall, but overall gives a close-to-stock Android experience. Customization of widgets and app aesthetics, plus the option for dark mode are still present. The device is powered by a 4200 mAh battery and comes with 30-watt dart charge. This capacity, together with how its processor conserves power, was able to make the device last for more than a day with casual usage, basically checking social media and using its camera. But even when gaming comes into play, it could easily last an entire day on a single charge. We didn't experience having to stop what we were doing in the middle of the day just to charge it, even under constant usage. And that's a really good thing. With its 30-watt dart charge, Realme claims that it will be able to fully charge the phone from 0 to 100% in just 55 minutes. Well, we tried it a couple of times and it needed around an hour and 4 minutes to be able to charge fully. It's not 55 minutes as advertised, but it came pretty close. As always in our reviews, The Modern Creatures aims to find special features in a device that make it worth having, some things that give it a slight edge from among its peers. For the Realme X3 SuperZoom, it's a tie between its 120Hz refresh rate for gaming and its 10 times zoom, not the 60 times, the 10 times, since having it offers flexibility while shooting. At the end of the day, you wouldn't have any major gripes with this phone. Yes, the body is a little bit thick, you have protruding rear cameras, and its 60 times digital zoom is still a debate when it comes to usefulness. But in general, the X3 SuperZoom is packed with features like its 120Hz display, commonly found on higher-end devices. Plus, you get bells and whistles like Gorilla Glass 5 protection, 30-watt dart charge for just an hour of charging, and night mode that produces clean and impressive night shots. As a bundle, the Realme X3 SuperZoom is what you look for when you want to upgrade your phone to better specs and features without breaking the bank. With its 24,990 peso price tag, it offers value for money without skipping on important features and with very little trade-offs. Pre-orders for the X3 SuperZoom start today, July 9 to July 17 in Realme concept stores, kiosks, and select stores nationwide. Doing so will also get you a free Realme Buds Air Black worth 3,990 pesos. And that was our Realme X3 SuperZoom review. So what do you guys think of the device? Is it something that you'd want to buy? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, please be sure to visit our website and follow our social media pages for more news, features, and reviews. Once again, that's it for me. I'm Kevin, you're with The Modern Creatures. Thanks for watching, guys.